Hey, what is going on, COD Familia? It is your boy BN, aka Mr. Kingdom Builder, and today we are going to be touching on the six good, miscellaneous, and useful tips that you're going to be able to apply in the game, whether it be to enhance your quality of life, your day-to-day, even help you just level up a bit too as well. So, as always, if you enjoy the content, make sure you sub, like, ring the notification bell, and of course, if you want to join and be a part of our conversation, hit up the Discord. You can find a link to that in the pinned comment description right down below. Okay, so let's start off top down, right? One of the best misc tips that I have actually come to enjoy, and this is something that I have not seen in another kingdom builder that I have played yet. Some of the bigger ones being Rock, Infinity Kingdom. I'm not sure if Lord's Mobile State of Survival will have this in it, but I absolutely love this. And I want to point out that maybe, again, I don't even know if Rock and IK did because I just never tested it. No one ever said anything, and I never saw anything about it. So let me put that preface there. But I'm going to tell you about favorites. Right? This is something that I absolutely love, and here is what it is. So it allows for you to favorite chats, right? You star them essentially. And so how it works is you can see here in game how I have certain chats that are starred. What this means is that it pins them, right? It's like pinning. If you're a Discord user friendly, you know that when you pin certain posts, they'll kind of go to this sidebar. And when you click on the little pin, it pops them all out and they're saved, so you don't have to go digging for them. Similar thing here with chats. So let's say that you want to pin your Alliance chat, right? Or you want to pin World Chat, Tamaris, right? So what you would do is you click, hold, and you drag to the side, and you can see that I have this starred. You can star, I don't know how many you can do. When I initially downloaded the game, I was only able to do 3, and I tried to do more than that. I even restarted the game, but now it actually seems that I can do more than 3. You can see I have 6 here so far. I don't know what the limit is because I actually haven't really overall tested that. Let's see here. What is that? 7? Now I have 7, right? So yeah, maybe you can go to 10, however many. I just want to say this is amazing to me because this allows for you to pin, again, like I said, your Alliance chats, your World chats, if you have other group chats that you want to pin, if you have specific leaders, or maybe you want to pin officers, right, individuals, whatever it may be, this is extremely useful for being able to save those so you don't have to go and dig through your message history for all of them that you have. Because you can see here, even just on this server, I have a lot, right? You look at how far that bar has gone down. Not that much, right? So again, I've chatted with a lot of people. So being able to do this is great. And again, all you have to do is click on it, you drag it to the side, and you can star it or delete it, right? For group chats, for individuals, obviously I can't, or sorry, for Alliance chats, like Tamaris, you can't really delete these ones, right? Because they're default once you're in. But hopefully this will help you keep those chats up to date. The number 2 tip here is group chats, right? Group chats are extremely important, and I'm going to touch on just a few reasons why. You can see here that we have an announcement chat, right, that we have for our Alliance. Now, you might be wondering, why do you need an announcement chat when you can just send a mail? One of the main reasons why is because mails, first off, usually take a little while to write up. If you want to put a quick announcement out that is more of a follow-up to a mail or friendly reminders, this is better to do, and we just tell people that this is a announcement chat only. So you'll see an example in here, like we'll do all members update, and then we'll talk about these things, right? Or one of the officers will post something, right? Using all members is a great way to ping everyone in the Alliance, and then we tell people it's read only, right? So sure, you might have some people here and there that are joining that will still post, but then we'll usually send them a DM and tell them, this is just a read-only chat. Now, it would be awesome if the game eventually updated it to where you can make a group chat, and then you could customize it and designate who is allowed to speak in that group chat, right? So you just say, check R4s, check R3, check R2, check R1, right? And if you check them, they can talk. Just keep it super simple. That would actually be amazing, in my opinion, because again, like I said, it just takes a lot to write up a mail all the time. It's easier to do it this way. Then we have like an officer group chat. We actually have a group chat for dark chests. And I think there's a few others as well that I have down low. I just haven't really added anyone to those. But there are other reasons you can do. You can do PvP tips. as an example. You could do scouting locations for maybe like level 3 villages or something to that effect. Maybe you post wonders in here. Maybe you guys have a group chat for time off, right? Maybe you have players that are going to be away for a day or two or however long, and you just want kind of an accurate, up-to-date list of just knowing when people are going to be back, right? So that way they can post when they're off. There's a lot of uses for group chats. And when you combine that with being able to pin star/favorite chats, it really works out very well. With that in mind, now let's move on to the next thing. So the next one here I want to touch on is with your troops. And I'm just going to do a quick just send off. Doesn't really matter, what's included. I just want to kind of show you guys. So this is something that I was racking my brain around trying to figure out for a while. And for whatever reason, I just didn't know. And so I just started pressing and just trying things. And I was trying to figure out, because I was trying to how do I select all of these, right? Now, you'll notice here, if I click on one, I click on the other, I can't do it, right? But if I click on both troops, now they're both selected. Now I can move them both. The problem is that then I have to double click. You have to click on one and then double click, right? So you can do that, and then it allows you to move your troops at the same time. So you could do something like this. Maybe you click, you double click, you spread out. Okay, now I want them both to come back this way, right? So it does allow for you to have a little bit more micro ability in that regard. But I was just trying to figure out how can I select multiple troops, and that's what you have to do. You click on one, then you double click. Bam, you're good to go. So I hope that helps in some regard. The next one I want to touch on is talents. This is something I had missed touching on in the Gathering video. And thankfully, someone had pointed it out to me. And I feel so bad right now because I am forgetting the name, so I apologize. But if you do post or leave a comment on the video, I will make sure to star it. I usually always try and write down the names of people that let me know the tips. I think it was UT or TA, someone in the Discord. I'm forgetting it. I feel like I'm so close, but I'm just not there all the way. And again, I do apologize. But what they did tell me, and I didn't realize this because I just had never attempted or tried this in Rock if it's doable or not. When you're going to your heroes, and this is something you can do in your talent pages. So as an example here, right, I don't know if I am close to leveling up any of these. And actually what I could do is here, I'll just test it on, what's what we'll do, watch. We'll just use 1. Here we go. So I go to 4. So what you can do, you know what, I might actually have to go more than that. Hang on. This is what we'll do. So do 3, and then let's do, I just need 2 more points. Actually, no, I need more than 2 points. I'd have to go to 7. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, no, I need one more. So we'll use 1 more. Okay, so I got 4 points now. So what you can do is I'll go 3 here, right? Or there's 2. So I have 1 more point. Now I can go over here and I can actually upgrade multiple talents on the same row. This is really cool. Something that I never thought you could do in Rock, and if you can, I was just never told or never shown that. So I love the ability that it's not limiting you to having to invest into one row. You can literally invest into any single talent you can, which really opens up a lot more opportunities on the gathering tree, if you think about it from that regard, because now you can do things like, as an example, I can go into Veteran Miner, and I can also then go into Mana Master, right? So I get 25% gather speed on all of those, along with not only the General Legion gather, but then going to, here, wait, hang on, where's my other one here? Right, wood, right? So I can go wood, and then I can do mana, and have ore, and have gold, all at 25%. Right now, obviously, you still may consider wanting to get your additional resource point depletion first, right? Getting to one of these at your max, and then going back and doing it, just depending. But the fact is that you have the ability to double up on rows or triple up on rows even as well. So I love the fact that adds just more customizable depth to the game. Then we get to hero stars, and this is something I think is really important. So let me give you an example here. This guy, I think I already have him. Yeah, I can't upgrade you because you're already at 1 star. But what we can do is, let me see if I can get him to 10, and then I might be able to do it then. Let's see here. Okay, so I'll give you an example. So this is something that's really important, and I had this written down on my list, but I also want to give Jade Fox a shout out because she did reach out to me in DMs on Discord and provided this tip as well. And again, I just thought it was a really good one that I realized shortly after I had upgraded, I think 2 or 3 of my heroes. But this is a way that you can save and conserve your stars when you're upgrading. So an example would be, right, if I'm looking to upgrade to 1 star, let's say I select this 1,000. Okay, well that's plus 200%. Now, remember, you get a bonus when you are upgrading, right? You have a chance to like double your star upgrade percentage. So if I'm going to do a full star upgrade, this doesn't make any sense because it doesn't allow for me to hit my bonuses. So what I would do, right, is I could do 60, but if I do 60, I'm still not going to really get as much as I can. So the trick here is use your smaller amounts in the beginning, and right, you can even do it if you want 20 at a time, right? Just so you have the chance. And I'll just give you an example real quick. So let's see. I don't know if it's gonna crit for me. We'll see if it does. Right, I'm still at 40. Right, so you see the crit too, right? So I used 2 of these, right, to get to get to 80, right? Because I went 1 for 20, didn't hit. 3. 3, right? So I used 3 to get to 80% when that typically would have costed me 4. So this is why it's important to make sure that you're using the smaller ones when you're climbing, because you want the opportunity to crit these, which means you're going to save more of your leveling shards here. Let me see, what's the actual name? That'd be nice. Well, let's go into our items and see. I really want to know the name now because I want to be able to speak to the accuracy. Let's see, where am I going? It's not going to be here. It's probably going to be here. Yeah, see, here we go. There we go, metal. Okay, cool. Right, so yeah, so you want to save, you want to do your metals one by one, right? Starting at the lower end and then working your way because you want the chance to double crit. And that's going to save more metals in the long run. And then we're finally going to get to our last tip here. And this is kind of more of a general one, but I still thought that it was worth mentioning. So one of the things you want to do, and this is something I have always done when I've played Kingdom Builders, is you want to check whatever the shop is called that gives you the ability to purchase resources or purchase items for using your own resources. Usually it's going to cost you one of these 4 things, right? Either your gold, your wood, your ore, or your mana. In this regard, you want to be checking your Goblin Market, but you want to check it multiple times a day because there's the opportunity that it can refresh multiple times a day. Now, I want to be clear that I'm not 100% sure at the moment what factors into it. Is it just general activity? Is it just being online? Is it doing certain things? Is it just the actions of doing certain things that will spawn it? But I have been able to pick this up multiple times a day during my time playing Rock. So if the mechanic works similar in COD, which I would imagine it does, at least until proven otherwise, you have the ability to have this spawn multiple times a day. So it's good for you to check it multiple times a day, and then you want to clear out, right, everything in here. I know we touched on this before, but you kind of want to go in the order of, right, you want to go 2, which is your speed ups, preferably. Then you go 4, then you would go 3, and then 1, right? So these are the rows, right? So you go row 2 first, row 4, because this is really going to give you like the medals and other things that you can use for your heroes. And then you go 2, 4, right? 3, 1. The reason why you go 3 is because this is where you're going to get boosts, your gatherings, other RSS boosts, and then 1 is general resources, but you're getting a discount on them. So you're basically using resources to purchase more resources for a discount, right? So you are saving a little bit, but that's typically the order that you want to go in. And so the tip there is, as I said, just check multiple times a day. I think that is it for me right now, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm hoping that once we play a little bit more, maybe if I see some people that, again, watch this one and maybe they post some more kind of miscellaneous outside the box tips, right, I'll include those in a future video. And again, I hope maybe you guys take away something from this that might help you, even if it's 1, 2 things or however many it may be. All right, I think that is it for me today. So as always, until next time, I'll catch y'all later.